So I recommend that women try to get away from a lot of the cosmetics and go and start making their own cosmetics. But I mean, essentially what we need to be doing is trying to, we should try, in my opinion, we should try to stop being so dependent on the supermarkets and buying everything from someone else that's made it for us when we don't know what's in it. And we should try to produce it on our own and become more agrarian, become more connected to the earth and growing, getting your hands in the soil, starting a garden. I mean, I don't think most people will ever really know what it's like to eat homegrown fruit or homegrown tomatoes. Most people are consuming MPK, conventional produce. If you look at the ingredients that are in most of the foods in the stores, the natural flavors, which are far from natural, all of the different propylene glycol, all the metals, you name it, these foods have been proven in many cases to actually cause cancer cells to replicate much faster than they would if they weren't exposed to these ingredients, these constituents. But they damage genetics. It's such a deep game. My girlfriend and I have been doing a ton of research, just uncovering all the insanity that is the food supply, ladies and gentlemen. And it's not just the food supply, it's also the cosmetics, the household products, the toilet paper, the soaps, the hair care products, the makeup. It's amazing what they're putting in makeup. Now, I knew years ago that makeup was filled with metals and different garbage constituents, but she has shown me how most of the makeups on the market are far from vegan, and they use excessive animal testing. So, I mean, we're putting stuff with lead on our face. I mean, women are women are under a much bigger assault than men, let's just be honest, because women are constantly exposed to chemical-laden tampons, hair care products that are filled full of garbage, makeups that are filled full of garbage, like talc. Talc has been linked to all sorts of different problems and things like accelerating diseases that really shouldn't be there. Part of the human genome. I believe that we can get to a state of health where cancers, diseases, you name it, are a thing of the past. They're almost laughable. But we live in a world, ladies and gentlemen, I say that a lot, where this stuff is just each year, I mean, I've studied the statistics, each year the acceleration of diseases and pathologies, cancers, tumors, you name it, it's getting worse every year. So where are we going to be in 20 years if 1 in 4 people will get cancer? 1 in 3, 1 in 4 people will get heart disease here in the United States. Where are we going to be in 20 years? If you look at the heart disease statistics from years ago, the cancer statistics, it was a much healthier environment. Now, we have had certain breakthroughs in medicine and whatnot where we've actually been able to enhance longevity, but we could enhance longevity naturally through certain dietary changes, increasing water intake, clean water. So I'm going off on a tangent. I wanted to talk about how to outfit the house to be a healthier environment. So while you have your eyes closed and you're receiving the sunlight, as you're standing barefoot, look at diet, you've got to look at water. The water people are drinking here in the Matrix, the tap water, is filled full of disinfectant byproducts, cancer-causing agents, fluoride, hydrofluorosilicic acid, hexafluorosilicic acid, pipe residues, inorganic compounds, scaling lime, algicides, cobalts, radioactive constituents, plutonium, parasites. Of some of the wastes that are stuck inside of the colonic walls in the lower bowel. So
certain eye muscle exercises where you move your eyes in certain
direct current energy. So walking barefoot is one of the pinnacle aspects, other than things like collecting rainwater. We can be our own farmers and grow a lot of our own food, ladies and gentlemen. We don't have to resort to buying murdered animals from corrupt organizations and things of that nature. We don't have to consume these foods to have a healthy lifestyle. My health has gone nowhere but up since I became a vegan.
Authentic Kundalini awakenings actually stimulate dormant parts of your brain and your physiology, your spinal system, your cerebrospinal fluid, you name it. And when that happens, it just enlightens the gland.
The goji berries in it and the schisandra. But I also talk later on in this video about how
damaging constituents, and these constituents are known as accumulative poisons. They accumulate over time, and they get lodged in your tissues. They get lodged in your kidneys, your liver, you name it.